I don't know if I can physically do what you just did with your voice. Well, I hope you guys like this next song since it's the last one you're going to get. No pressure on me. Before I share this story, I just want to say how cool it is to do this in this room, because when I was in middle school, I was terrified of the idea of doing this. And just to get extra credit, I joined this theater company literally in middle school and didn't think about I'd have to sing or dance or whatever. So I decided to shoot pictures and be a photographer because I was rather do that than face my fear. And all that to say, we were the first group to do something in this building. And I just was thinking about it today. I didn't realize where this was when I got the address, so I walked in here and was like, oh my word. I've been here since high school. It was crazy. But man, I don't know if it was a mistake to save this one for last, because I think I've been trying to avoid it. But this one might be one of those special songs I've ever written yet in my life. I wrote this one for my grandfather. His name was Frank Street, and man, he was the godliest man I've ever known. Ever. And he passed away of stage 4 leukemia in October of 2024. And man, loss is hard. Loss is really hard. Especially when it's one of your best friends, someone I was close to. He was the biggest champion of this. I'll never forget the day I actually first decided to do this. He was just like over the moon. But like I said in my previous song, I'm from a town nobody knows of, and my grandparents grew up there. They never left. They never traveled the world. They were each other's best friends. Did all of life together. And so the loss of Granddad was hard, and he passed in October, but what was arguably much harder was watching my grandmother go through so many big events right after. Thanksgiving, birthdays, Christmas, New Year's. My birthday's January 4th. And she kind of just lost who she was. And so it was hard watching that. You know, and I got in the room with my good friends Carter Froge and Benji Cowart, and just kind of vented to them going, this sucks. It's hard to watch because there's like nothing I could do to fix it, you know. And we're still dealing with that, you know. Big events were hard, and then the next year was even harder because how do you do normal life with no holidays and no people around you? And so I just sat with that weight for a long time, and man, I'll never forget when we got the call that he was sick. I was touring, I was playing shows. I get that call from the doctor, you know, that you don't want to hear, where he goes, hey man, it's not good. You should probably stop what you're doing and come home. So I went home to Dallas where he was, and I walked in the hospital room, and I'm not gonna lie, he was not excited to see me. Which puzzled me, man, because I was like, we are very close. What's the deal? So I asked him, I said, Granddad, why are you irritated? I'm here for you. We're here to celebrate you. And he basically looked me in the eye and said, how dare you cancel shows for someone like me? So when you cancel shows, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you. When you cancel shows, you're canceling moments and opportunities to proclaim the name of Jesus. Maybe to rooms that know him, but more importantly, maybe to rooms that don't. And you just lost that opportunity because you're here with me. Ooh, that floored me. I didn't know what to do. I've never looked at it that way. So I sat with that world-changing lens. And this was the first song to come from that. I wrote this after he passed, and this is just kind of a love letter to my grandmother, to just say, hey, life is hard. We all knew what we signed up for. This is a part of life. And it's okay to not be okay. And I think it's so important to share stories like this because, I grew up Southern Baptist. The statement as I grew up was like, hey, life's hard, but God's good. And they kind of sweep that first piece under the rug. And I always grew up going, that makes no sense. It undermines how good He is if we're not going to acknowledge that He's right there at the bottom. And this is just a song to remind her of that. Because we all need reminders. We're not perfect. But yeah, this is the closest song to my heart. It's called Holding On to Me. It wasn't what I wanted. Scared to death of the things that I lost. Ended up so hollowed out and haunted by memories in an empty room. Now all I've got is questions, with my fist raised straight up to heaven, and an honest prayer saying that I've had it. Oh, wondering, where were you? In my fear and desperation, you showed me just how patient you are with me. 'Cause when it feels like you've been hiding and you just won't break the silence, I'd be lying if I said you weren't holding on to me. And had 100,000 glimpses, shooting stars so I can't miss it. Let me know there's not a minute you're not holding on to me. You're holding on, you're holding on. Gutted out and lonely, grief is like a shadow I wear on me. I wonder when I'll see the day I won't be, wondering where it goes to flesh and bone. 'Cause even in this winter, when the fire inside my soul is down to embers, but I can't deny kindness came in whispers, just to let me know I'm not alone. 'Cause when it feels like you've been hiding and you just won't break the silence, I'd be lying if I said you weren't holding on to me. And had 100,000 glimpses, shooting stars so I can't miss it. Let me know there's not a minute you're not holding on to me. You're holding on, you're holding on, you're holding on. And I still got so many questions. Will I ever be the same? Will my heart ever get mended? Will keep breaking every day? When it feels like you've been hiding and you just won't break the silence, I'd be lying. Oh, I'd be lying. 'Cause when it feels like you've been hiding and you just won't break the silence, I'd be lying if I said you weren't holding on to me. And had 100,000 glimpses, shooting stars so I can't miss it. Let me know there's not a minute you're not holding on to me. You're holding on, you're holding on. And God, you're holding on to me. Thank you, guys.